there, YouTube. We are back with another match play video for you guys. I'm joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman, and the Kaiju King himself, TJ.
Do you think we could be like the Key and Peele of card games?
Brother,
Like,
we're
do you
already the
think
Key
that-
and Peele. What you talking about? I'm kidding.
we
No,
have to-
that would be
well, we
great.
gotta
No, I
start
would love
doing-
that.
Look, if we started doing like sketch humor, like, do you think that that would be?
I'm down.
Sorry,
I'm down to try.
I have inclusive. I have inclusive. Oh, it is inclusive. I have it in what's the
Intrusive
not-
thoughts?
Intrusive. I almost said insecure as my second word, which, sure, I mean that's a thought. I guess. Anyways, let's move on.
But we've got some matches over from Sully's Abode for you guys. For those of you who don't know, the card shop that we go to every Thursday for Digimon start about 6:30 p.m. Great shop, great place. We have a new streaming setup that Jorel and TJ are sort of manning right now, which is, I think, really exciting to see. I think the plan will be to stream our locals, question mark? Okay. While he's there, I think the plan will be to stream locals at some point, and
Yes.
we will still be providing match commentary just as we usually do, but this would be a neat way for you guys to kind of like watch it in real time and have some kind of yapping in the background too. So be on the lookout for it. Should be exciting. I'm also gonna apologize if audio is a little skewed today. I'll try to clean it up after I edit this, but I've got a new setup, new computer, so just working some bugs out. But today's matchup features TJ himself on the left playing Gallant, going up against Jorel, who is playing Skadimon. I think Gallant is finally in a really good spot. You know, I think it's got a lot of tools. We were just talking about it before hopping on, and I'm sure we're going to see some of that here to kind of just propel it as one of the best decks in the format. It's only going to get more support come the release of 2.5, which will be in a couple of weeks, and should be super exciting to see.
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's hop right into the round over here.
Yeah, keep in mind this is my first time really playing Gallant. I've tested like a little bit, yada yada, but I haven't like played it at a local yet.
Sure.
Um,
Okay, I mean, you got a Gale and a training. That's sometimes all you need.
yeah, it was a pretty solid start. I just wanted to play something different because I've been playing like Dino, and I admittedly was gonna play my updated Pyramidi build after working on stuff, but I just didn't have the I forgot to update it, if I'm being honest.
Sure.
I forgot to update it, and then I realized it like this morning when I was like getting ready to head out for work. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Jorel was yelling at me to stop choking into one, and he said, "Fine."
I mean, that is a start. I mean, the amount of times I've tested and played against Gallant, whether it's just like testing with buddies or like playing in some of these like local like webcam tournaments or like ulti cups, like a Growl and 2 trainings, that's already super scary. Okay,
Yeah.
make it even more scary with a Tucato. Why not?
I choked him to one again. He's like, "You're kidding me?" He's like, "I'll do it back to you." I'm like, "Okay." No, I was just trying to like get all of my pieces in hand. I figured I wanted to try and like wait to respond, which
Sure.
I think Jorel knew, because I
Yeah.
mean Gallant's just good like at responding, right? It's
Oh,
good.
yeah,
its clapback
100%.
is super hard. I do opt to just go ahead and start pushing here though, because I have found all my pieces. I mapped it out. I'm like, okay, I can start doing a little bit of something here.
Hmm.
We mill top 3. I have 5 cards of trash exactly because of the training getting popped off the Evo, so I'm able to play out like Gallantmon. Top
Nice.
4. No Takato, unfortunately. Grab the Growl X. Also, let us know what you think about the new camera angle, by the way.
Yeah.
We have a new kind of like big like bar setup thing that goes across, so we can put the camera on. We know it's a little bit tilted, like angled right now. We'll make sure it's more straight on for future videos. It was our first night with it set up. We were kind of running behind a little
We're
bit.
trying to
doing a
grow
bunch of
for you
stuff.
guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, the new Growl X is really good. I mean, you've got the War Growl. You could, in theory, go like War Growl X. But you
training,
do go, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up another stack just in case. I go into
Gosh.
Growl X.
Yeah.
Just to get some extra draw and cycle, just to like, make sure I get all my pieces. And then I was like, well, I could try and like do some goofy Evo swing stuff, yada yada.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't want to pass over too much memory for too hard of a clapback.
Sure.
So
You're looking at that X antibody play.
yeah, because my thought was like
Hmm.
Evo Blitz X antibody go up into Gallant X and do stuff because I had it. But
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just go Wargirl X, just choke the 1.
It's not bad
and
either.
just play it a bit more responsive.
Jorel's like looking to hate it already. But I mean, Jorel X is a really good card. Being able to buff yourself up is really good. You also could, in theory, pop a 10k body or less if you had X antibody or like War Growl underneath, which you already had. So really, really good card. Just helps your body stick on board, which was sometimes the struggle. Like if you're missing pieces or just had to float a level 5 out on board. Yeah. And Jorel goes ahead and push-ups, yeah. Polar Bear to strip 2. Not bad.
That Growl X cannot activate when digivolving effects and has sec -1.
It's not bad. Yeah, here it's tough because I mean you could go Scotty, but I don't think that's you go Scotty here, so you do that for 2 with the scramble. Effect to Scotty, we'll go ahead and play out a Polar Bear. Go ahead and strip resources off of the War Growl X.
Strips 2, just
2.
2. You strip the GG and the Gallantmon and Inheritable. So I just start building on the stack in the back. I'm feeling pretty good about my spot right now. I'm just like deciding how I want to do things. I'm just worried about a Hexablow, really, because I don't want to lose my Takato either. So I do just go ahead. I Tug X anybody here. I go into Gallant for the 3. On Evo, I'm able to pop an 8k or less. And then I can Blitz. I go ahead and gain a memory off Takato because I forgot to.
Sure.
Swing at security.
Use effect to go into the big boy. I'm assuming, yeah.
Evo for 1 into Gallant X. On Evo, I get plus 4k, minus 4k on that thing. And then on Evo, I pop something that's 10k or less. So I go ahead and pop the Scotty. And then I don't get my end of attack. I do the 2 checks.
Oh yeah, I mean War Growl X giving you 2 checks also is just nasty.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And now I'm kind of in the spot where like I just kind of have game next turn.
yeah. That's not bad. That is not bad.
0 less memory. That's kind of the scary thing where it's like the turn that Gallant kind of pushes up. If you get any aggression off in that turn, you basically like put your opponent in a position of like, okay, if you don't clear him this turn, I probably just win next turn. Unless there's
right. And then I feel like another problem or issue that I've run into when playing against Gallant as well is that unless you have like one of your own things that's immune to effect or immune to like Digimon effects, if you float a body out on board, it's just ripe for deletion. You know, floodgates don't matter anymore against Gallant. You know, if you have, for example, like I've been playing a lot of Mirage still, like Mirage just sits on board, Gallant says, okay, fine, I'll just go into Gallant X and pop you, like I don't care. So it's tough because then if you leave that body out on board, as we saw with like your Growlmon inheritables, your Gallantmon X inheritables, your Takatos, you're also like shooting up in memory too to just extend your plays. And as we see here, you just go for game.
Yeah, I was able to swing, pop the Beluga off of the Gallantmon inheritable, and then do my 2 checks, end of attack, trash top card of security, unsuspend, and then swing for game.
Right. So it's really, really strong. And I think also too, like being able to utilize some of those like old, like delete a, like for example, like you said, Gallantmon 3k or less, but then you can add on 2k with your inheritable. So you can progressively build up to like pop a 7k, pop a 9k on top of like the deletion that you get with Gallant X. Like it's just so much aggression and board control that sometimes there's just nothing you can do.
That's me messaging you right now. I gotta be careful when I put on my phone. I gotta be careful. I didn't realize I was in the shot. I thought I was out of the camera shot.
How do you like it though? Like, how does it feel for you? Because I know you used to play a lot of Gallant. Yeah,
so, because I came into the game when the All Force and Gallant decks dropped. That was like my start. And I initially got the All Force when I played that. And then I played a good chunk of Gallant. And I just have, and then I've gone back to Gallant like here and there, like dabble with it. And then it was always just like not what I was looking for. Right now, it feels really, really nice. It feels really good. I mean, admittedly, tonight was, I also just kind of like,
you saw the nuts.
Good. It wasn't Yeah, I kind of just saw the nuts. I was constantly seeing the pieces, except for this game. I bricked pretty bad. And I was just like, all right, well, like I know like his deck doesn't like delete me, so I was like, okay, I'll just drop it. If he stays on the board, then I can maybe get presents. But I did forget about the polar bear. Stopped me from using Wind Digivolving effects, so I wasn't able to get as much stuff. But I did luckily top deck a Gallantmon, and then I drew into a training, so
Not bad.
that's pretty good. But no, it feels really good. It feels really, really strong. Like you have so many tools, so many outs for just getting around like so many different plays from your opponent. You can really just like, and its clapback potential is just nasty. It's just straight up disgusting how easily it can delete stuff now. Like the only things that really are safe from it are things that are just with complete immunity. It's really it, because like Tyrant being suspended can be like a little bit troublesome. Even then, not necessarily, because you DP climb like a monster. It's just nutty.
Speaking of clapback potential, you just got rid of his body.
Yeah, I was able to activate Wind Digivolving effects this turn, so I was able to go up into a
Wargrowl X.
Wargrowl X, pop it, gain a memory back because of the Growl X inheritable, keep turn. So now I'm like, shoot, I forgot I gained memory for that, because I wasn't thinking about the memory gain I was gonna get from that. So I was like, I was kind of wanting to choke to 1.
Yeah.
But now I don't really have too many great options. It's either I like Evo in the back for 2 without a Takato in hand into like the the BT12 Growl.
Sure.
And that feels bad. I just tuck next anybody under this guy too real quick. But I just have to go ahead and play a scramble, not Digivolve off of it, because I didn't want to pass over too much memory.
Sure.
And all I had in hand was a Rush Gallant, so I would have passed over a lot more.
Well, you also have a what was it, BT16, BT17 Gallant in trash that you milled off of the Wargrowl, so that was something you could just pick up next turn and go into if you needed it.
The big thing for me here too is like I wanted to put anybody in the stack just to make sure that if a Hexablow play like, came in or something like that, like I wouldn't be completely source stripped.
Right. That's fair.
Not that I had Tamer there to worry about, but
so you do push up here. You go Gil X, which is a fabulous card for search. You've got a training, which you can go into a Gallantmon.
I go into a Growl. I do not top deck a Takato. I don't have a Takato, so I go Growl X, draw, then draw 1. Which still not Takato, which is like, oof.
Yeah.
And right now I was just debating how I wanted to do things. I was thinking about just like hard evoing and then just popping the Chris Pale, because like, I had like ways of getting rid of it. It was just about how I wanted to do it. Right. One part of me was like, I can go Gallant X over the Wargrowl X stack and then just pop it off of that. Another part of me was like, well, I don't want to like. I would rather have all the inheritables under it if I could. So I do opt to go ahead. I go into the Wargrowl here from BT12, which there's nothing for me to pop. So I'm able to Evo into a Gallantmon for a reduced cost of 1. And then this is, I'm realizing I kind of misplayed a little bit here.
Put the X antibody underneath first.
Yeah, I forgot to, but it's okay. So I Evo for 3 here. I'm able to do the
on Evo to pop,
yeah. I just don't get my like DP boosts.
That's fine, yeah.
But I was like, man, I clear board. I'm in a pretty okay spot. Unless you like hard drop something, then I think I'm okay. So I'll just drop some memory set or TK. All the day.
I mean, that's a pretty nasty board state. I mean, Gallon X can swing. We know you're going to restand and trash top. You're getting a 2 memory off the BT12 Wargrowl inherit.
Right.
You're like, what? Talk the X.
I remember this time.
So go ahead and swing.
Draw, nothing to pop. I do the 1 check, end of attack, gain 2 memory, end of attack, trash top card of security, unsuspend.
Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad.
Gives me enough memory to work with a little bit here. I'm still missing some stuff in hand. Right now, my hand's kind of gummed up with a lot of options.
Sure. So, I mean, it looks like you might have another scramble. Is that right? No, that's a
No, it's not a scramble. I do have another scramble.
Just no other Gallant to use then, huh?
No, not aside from the BT13 Gallant, but that's going to still cost me 2. So
right.
4 cost Evo total.
Just drop a Takato, you go ahead, and looks like debating another swing versus keeping it active.
Yeah, I was worried about Iceclad source stripping me down low enough for him to get rid of me. But I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just push the aggression.
Yeah.
Just like get it in. I have the Takato here. I have the Gallantmon in the back. I have the Jorel X still on board. They can't be source stripped, so I don't have to worry about my team is getting bottom deck.
Let's go. Yeah, training for 2. You draw into a Gil X, which is not bad, and then a Gallantmon. You pick up the Gallantmon.
Yeah, I already had a Gil X in the back. And I was like, I just need to have a Gallantmon to go over another Gil X later potentially. This deck goes through like, you go through your deck very quickly.
You cycle a lot in this deck.
You draw and search so much.
Oh,
it's crazy. And Jorel's sort of looking, and he goes, "Yeah, I can't do anything because he's like, even if I Evo into the
Hexablade, not enough sources.
The Frigimon, even if he goes into the Frigimon, he's still at 0 memory, so he can't affect my Gallant X, so he can't do anything.
Sure.
And then he doesn't have enough memory to like go further beyond that, because he was at 3, so he was just like he's stuck. He can't like really go anywhere or do anything else, unfortunately. So, yeah, it just Gallant's very, very mean to a lot of decks in the format unless they're like tier 1 basically, and there's a few 1.5 decks that have good matchups, like Dynamon, for example, like we've talked about before. But Gallant, I don't know, it's really good. It's in a really good spot.
Yeah, it's about time. Gallant's been long overdue for a deck that's viable.
Yeah. It's actually like good. It's actually a proper contender and can do crazy things.
Right. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Again, as I go through this, I'll try to clean stuff up, but apologies for any sort of audio differences that we have from previous videos. I'll be sure to clean it up before the next one. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. As we said before, hit that like and subscribe button, check out our socials, and also check out how to become a member. All of it down in the video description below. But yeah, we'll catch ya on that next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.